In this session, Denis Mezheritskiy of ROI Business Brokers and I cover the importance of selling your business at a time of when it's performing well, as opposed to selling it when it's in distress. Denis Mezheritskiy is part of ROI Business Brokers, and they're one of the biggest business brokerages within the States. I myself represent Exit.deals, which is a business listing platform. And this session is part of a bigger podcast that we did where we covered topics related to the SBA program, the steps necessary to value your business correctly, and a bunch of other interesting topics. If you're interested, make sure to check them out. They're linked in the description below, and enjoy. When would you say is the best time to sell your business? Because you have a lot of business owners that are selling in distress, and you have, I think it's like really a minimum, right? The amount of business owners that are selling when their business is at a peak, just from the research that I've done.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
not.
Well, the biggest problem with it is that 80% of businesses don't sell, and they don't sell because they don't plan to sell. Not planning an exit brings an issue, right? So that's why are 80% of the companies don't sell. It's too small. It's a job. They were never able to exit out of their position. You need to create certain sectors within the company to make it sellable. So if you're not thinking about exit from day one, it creates an awkward situation where you can't actually exit. So you get to the point where you don't have a plan, and then everybody exits, right? One or the other. You either exit or you don't exit. You still, at some point in time, we all exit out of this life. So the business will transition, and just unfortunately, most of those companies will transition in the stress, and that's not where you want to be on that exit. Somebody who plans, who understands how to plan the contracts with the employees, how to plan all the contract with your clients, with the customers, with the vendors. How do you plan your real estate, and that ultimately creates an option for an exit. Exit meaning a substantial amount of funds that could be exchanged for the business that you're currently in. Most of the things that you see out there is a distress sale. Hey, I have a health issue. I need to retire. I can't work. So unfortunately, that's why the statistics are out there. I mean, think about it. Like 8 out of 10 don't just close down. I mean, that's just crazy. It's crazy numbers.
So you're saying 80% of businesses, number one, don't sell, and then what proportion of businesses that are like listed currently on sale would you say are distress sales, essentially?
Well, I mean, a lot of I don't know what the percentage are. I mean, I think in general, I think like biz buy sell. I think there was like an article, like 35% of businesses actually sell the ones that are listed through biz buy sell. I don't know how accurate that statistic is. There's some business brokerage firms out there that in the business of listing businesses and have a good quantity of companies that they can actually represent. So they take as many listings as they can and they try to sell some percentage of it. And then there's business brokerage that concentrate on businesses that they're good at, that they're strategically able to work with. Those are higher percentages. So in terms of businesses that are listed, I mean, you go through some of those listings and I mean, they completely make sense. I mean, why would you pay for a job? Why would you pay for a business that is not producing enough cash flow for you to return on an investment, right? There just doesn't make sense. There's so many different classes of valuations, right? And what does your business actually value that? A lot of the business owners have a tough time understanding what that number is. So I think that, not properly being valued a lot of the time is the issue.